What's up, everyone? This is TheRampagingGamer, and welcome to Fire Emblem Path Radiance. Actually, I'm just going to say FE9 for now on, because it's a lot easier. And in the last part, we got recruited into the mercenaries, because we beat our father at last. Chapter 1. The battle begins. It will indeed. And this is our base of operations. And there's all the other mercenaries. I saw a boy there with the Green Knight. And who is this? Titania. Yes, it is. And I'm ready to go, just like Ike said. I hate getting up though. I'm honestly not a mornings person. I like sleeping in. Alright. But we still get to hear what's happening, even though Ike's not here, so. Ooh, bandits. Okay. Sounds perfect for me. It would be good practice, so I can get stronger, because facing strong enemies immediately will just get me killed. Alright. Yeah, let's go. Alright, my first job! Honestly, I guess like my favorite protagonist of the entire Fire Emblem franchise, which is definitely saying something. It's my top 3 is basically shit. What was it? Oh my god, I can't believe I forgot his name. I feel bad. My second favorite character is Hector from Fire Emblem 7. And the person I forgot starts with an S. Sigurd. Yeah, Sigurd. From Fire Emblem Genealogy of the Holy Wars. Which was a great game. I talked about it in my Ocarina of Time Let's Play. My god, it was such a good game. Actually, Path of Radiance relates a lot to Genealogy of the Holy Wars. A lot of its gameplay resembles it. I'll point those out later. But yeah. No, I'm not that nervous. Okay, maybe I am nervous. Yeah. As always true, it's calm before the storm. No, I'll rely on you guys. I rely on you to back me up because I'm controlling you. So just as long as you guys don't miss. Anyways, as you can see, there's more than one enemy we have to face now. Believe me, the maps will only get bigger as we go on. And yes, blue is us. And the red dots are the bad guys, obviously. Yeah, don't get careless. Again, dying is bad in this game. Especially when you're let's playing, because you just wait. Because you have a lot of work to a lot of stuff to edit out because of the game over. Which is my motivation to not die. Because if I die, I'll just cause a lot of work for me when it comes to editing. Which would be hell for me. I'm sorry, Boyd. I just beat your ass. You can't really call yourself a professional after that, because I'm a rookie. I'm pretty sure we're all of us besides Tanya are rookies, really. Like, I haven't seen your levels yet, but I can tell by the looks of you. That was kind of mean, actually, what I said there. But yeah, this is the weapon triangle she's talking about. Basically, it's like rock, paper, scissors, except it's swords, axes, and lances. Basically, swords beat axes, axes beat lance, lances beat axes beat I forgot. Lances beat swords, that's what it is, yeah. But yeah, it's a complete triangle. They don't affect too much, but keep that in mind for the first bit of the game. Basically, it affects your hit rate and attack. Basically, if you have the advantage, your attack will go up by 1, and your hit rate will go up by 5, I believe. Yeah. Luckily, Ike will have the advantage of most of these guys because most of them have axes and none of them have lances. So the triangle is indeed in our favor, and if we're facing another sword guy, basically nothing happens. And we have to go in these houses before the Bennetts go in and destroy them. We'll see an example of that, because that house cannot be saved no matter what you do. It's scripted. And by going into these houses, you get things. Like this steel sword. I actually kind of want to trade with you, but I'll put you here. And Ike. See how this will go. Okay, I can hit him twice because my speed's higher than his by a lot. He has a low chance of hitting me, but before I do that, actually here I'll set an example by speed penalty because our strength is 5 right now. As you can see, the weight's 12, so that'll greatly decrease our speed. And let's see. Yeah, I'll do more damage with the iron sword because I can hit him twice. Ouch, I was hoping he was going to miss. Oh well. But yeah, Wood's only level 2. No difference in his stats than he was during the training, during the prologue, except his HP is a lot higher, as you can see, so he kind of was going easy on us. That fighter band, which basically increases percentage of increasing your stats during the level up by a certain percent. Basically, the fire band has a higher chance of increasing his HP and strength by 5%, which is important because some characters' growth rates isn't as great as some others. The game doesn't tell you directly which is better, but I'll leave that to Oscar. He's not that high of experience. He's higher than Ike's, he's level 3 right now, but still. Unfortunately, we had the disadvantage there because our Oscar's using a lance. But Oscar is a pretty good unit in this part of the game. And here's an example of a bandit destroying a villager's house. Oh, sorry if I'm going through the text too fast. Luckily these bands aren't really saying anything that important. I'll try not to go through the text too fast. I don't know, maybe I should actually slow down the speed options just so I won't do that. I usually have it on high. You know, maybe that's what I will do. I'll just slow down the text speed once the enemy phase is over. Hopefully I won't get interrupted while the enemy's phases are going on, because there's no way to pause the game. I'll change it fast. I think I can finish him off. Oh, come on. Sir, I can use the steel sword. Usually I don't use a steel sword this early in the game, but whatever. Still isn't that hard to come by. They're a little scarce in this part of the game, but they'll become very common later. And nice strength. And resistance, which we had none of before. Which is great because resistance will be useful later. The bandit won't make it to the house, but it's best to visit the village because the woman has something very useful. Seraph Robe, which basically increases your max HP by 7 when you use it. Very useful indeed. And Oscar, Boyd, take him out, not Oscar. Although he took quite a bit of damage through that fight. Yeah. Okay, we're all looking good. As you can see here, Titania's level 1, but she's technically level 21 because she's been promoted. Usually the there's always a character, and I'm going to equip this Iron Axe instead of Steel Axe because she really doesn't need the Steel Axe out. Basically, in Fire Emblem, there's always a character who is that starts off in a higher level than everyone else. But usually, those characters suck in the end. Titania, she's average. She lacks strength, though. That's kind of the main problem. She has a lot of strength right now, but it's a little low for her level. There's a few exceptions, though. Marcus definitely isn't one from Fire Emblem 6 and 7. I'm gonna use a Bongulator on you. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention these bands are only in the game if you beat the game once. Also got this one too, except it's Paladin, different effects. Yeah. I should do fine, although I'm going to... Oh, I got an idea. Yeah. Oscar's got this. Goodbye, Bennett. Nobody will miss you. Hell yeah, 76. We're about 11 minutes in. You wait there. Use the Bongulator just in case. And Tony, you go right here. There's a reason why I'm getting them close together. It's for reasons later, and he's gonna attack Boy because he's the lowest level. Because you're so unprofessional, Boyd. Although Boyd took a decent amount of HP from him, so yeah, Boyd could use the extra level because the game will get tough after chapter 4. Actually, at chapter 4. So we need to train up these characters as much as possible. Because if you don't train your characters well, the game will punish you for it, and they'll punish you hard. And that sounded really bad. But it's the truth. I should have no problem taking this guy down. I'm sorry, we're a better sword fighter, even though I never checked his stats. Yeah, he's got nothing, although I can attack him twice. Maybe I could send Boyd after him. Let's see. How well would that work out? Because I would like him to be level 3. Nope, sorry. Sorry, Bird. You're not the one. Damn it! Hold on, wait. They can do the same amount of damage. Oh, wait, weapon triangle, of course. That's kind of why. Well, still, Oscar had the higher chance of hitting him, so wound him for me, and I will finish him off, I guess. Ooh, he's about to level up. Okay, finish him off. And then I will face the boss. In my failed recording session, I managed to beat him without even taking the hits. Bosses aren't really that tough. And I'll just throw you away, because I honestly don't need any more iron swords. Iron weapons are the worst weapons in the game. They just basically lack the might. And might is important in this game. Okay, let's see how this will go. Okay, I can take 2 hits, and I can do 2 hits on him. According to the stats, I have a pretty decent chance of beating you. Not today. Die, potato. Not today. Oh! Damn, a critical hit in that part. In this point of the game, that's pretty rare. Especially in that animation. Basically, I cast 2 different critical hit animations in his first class. One is if his critical hit doesn't finish off the enemy, he does a flip, as you can see, like there, and a different critical hit which finishes off the enemy. Usually his critical hits will kill the enemy, so you rarely see that critical hit animation. And now he is down. Bosses give a shit ton of experience though, so that's good. And next, level 4 now. Decent, although I wish strength went up instead of magic, because magic's useless. I'll throw an iron sword instead, because axes are more rare than swords. Well, not really, but at this point in the game. And victory music. Probably heard this in the Brawl soundtrack. Several songs in this game are in the Brawl soundtrack. Probably the most famous one is the Dark Knight's theme, or the Black Knight's theme, but the soundtrack is Dark Knight, because that's what they called him in the Japanese version. We'll get to that character later. Yes, I have come so... I was gonna word it in a weird way. I did come so far. I started off here in level 2 and now I'm level 4. My strength has doubled. Well, not really, but my level has. What is Commander Grail exactly? Yeah, what about my father? Yeah, I'm very curious too. How strong is he? Like, I know he's strong, like, he kicks my ass, but of course, that's what fathers do to children. They abuse their children, but... Okay, she's going to tell me nothing. Are you kidding? I checked out most of those guys myself. Why, you took down, I think, like, 2 guys, maybe? But didn't you see my fight against the boss? I didn't even take a hit, and he took a critical hit. Yeah, that will happen. I never explained this, but your weapons can indeed break. Iron weapons take forever to break, though, so we don't have to worry about that for a while. But still, it happens, and it will happen commonly throughout the game. Yes, I'm officially accepted, even though I technically was accepted. Damn, Miss can cook? Now, of course, she's a woman. All women cook. Okay, enough with the women's stereotype. Anyway, that is it for chapter 1. And this episode's been going on for 18 minutes, so it's all going to be in one episode, like I expected. In the next parts, we will do chapter 2 and maybe do another mission. Until then, I've been the Rampaging Gamer, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye.